Hello and welcome to the channel. We're going to look through the 7.9 update tutorial. So let's see. This is the opening, a very cinematic start to it. Looks very nice. Nice map update they've done to mines, and we can see that we've now got 3 tier 6 or tier 7 tanks to play with, which have been made specially for the tutorial rather than starting at tier 1. Okay, we're going to start off with the T3485 and we'll see how we play and what's in the tutorial. Okay, so lots of bots we can see, and okay, so I think the game rather assumes that you've played a third-person shooter before, and here we go. Yep, we can move about, we can look around, and it tells us how to shoot. So notice we've got the Tiger 131 on our side. I think they've brought some interesting tanks to feature. There's the KV2 as well. And we're going to have a look and see what we're going to shoot at first. So we can't zoom in yet. We're going to fire now and get a shot in. Okay, pop up. So this looks like how the training is going to be done. Little pop-ups as we go around, probably triggering certain points depending on our actions or location, I'm guessing. Okay, so come round. So it's coming up with the critical damage information, but it's not really telling you what that does, how that might affect you or other tanks. At the moment we're still just, here we go, we can now zoom in. So we're going to zoom in on the tank, and now our information is telling us about armour. Very basically, if it's red, don't shoot it. If it isn't, to shoot it. Again, another critical notification, but again doesn't really tell us what that does to the tank. Which I think, using the pop-ups, you could have just said like different modules can be damaged, and that will slow down the tank or make the rate of fire longer, or just something just to explain rather than just let you assume something's broken. Certainly doesn't tell you that these items can be repaired, that they can be repaired automatically over time or with repair kits. I think we see repair kits later. Okay, so we're going to just come around and finish off. I do think it's nice that they've got the different tanks rather than just starting at tier 1, where all the tanks are virtually the same in their effect and sort of like similar looks, but here you can see the different, here we go, another pop-up telling us that our armour can deflect shells, but not really why or how. So I don't think they need to go into too much about side scraping or hold down at this point, but just saying that you can make different angles with your armour. Okay, so we've got our first victory here, and this is going to lead into an achievement and an avatar. So now, which I think is quite nice, we've got to do these other battles, and we're going to build our garage up. There you go. So we can see that the floor's now been put in place. The different tanks have got their stats showing. Doesn't really tell you what type of tank they are. It just shows that they're either faster, got more hit points, or do more damage. Okay, just gonna pop around. If you notice on the mini-map, which hasn't been pointed out, we're on a very limited area of the map. Another pop-up spotted, but again doesn't really tell you about spotting, being seen, what range different tanks may or may not have, and certainly not telling you about resetting camo, so that you're effectively hidden again until you're spotted, and what triggers that. The map update, I think, has made it very nice. Everything looks a little bit crisper. do enjoy this map, certainly since the update and on the full map. So you see these bots are showing you almost what not to do. They're coming inside on, they're showing the back of themselves sometimes, or just keeping everything angled where you are able to pen. So if you want to learn what to do, simply do not do what these bots are doing. Okay, so we did some ram damage there, but it's not told us. A little pop-up there saying that you can ram and cause damage, and maybe give a warning that you might take damage also may be useful. Okay, so we've got another achievement. Our avatar's been updated, and then I'm assuming that our garage is going to be upgraded as well. We might have, looks like we should have some walls now. There we go. So that's starting to build the normal garage that we see. And let's take out the Tiger 1. I think this is obviously an iconic tank, and that's what people want to see and play. Okay, so keeping with mind, we've got a slightly bigger area of map to do. Now, did notice that we can actually go into the settings and move these about. It's horrible using the pre-set up location, so just move some bits and pieces about just enough to get going. There we go, so we're going to just move something so it's a little bit more comfortable. Do recommend that. Getting the controls comfortable will give you a better game, and don't be afraid to keep on changing that. The only thing is the game is live, so don't take too long if you're interested in game, or you can do it in the garage without risking losing in the battle. So we're gonna do some damage here. Again, we get the norm, so like the little notifications, but not explaining what those critical things are. I think the bots are getting a little bit smarter as you go along. So normally it just seems to be whoever's nearest, but it does seem to be whoever's nearest or attacking them at that time. So I'm going to wrap up this one pretty quickly here. So yeah, quite quick victory there. So we've got our final achievement here, our upgraded avatar, and then I guess we're going to get the full garage. That doesn't look nice as a picture. Garage is complete. Now the only confusing thing is at the moment we're going into the spring season and the garage is non-existent. You're outside. Okay. Here we go. So we've now gone to the nation selection. Just showing some pictures of some tanks. Doesn't really say what strength or weaknesses the different nations have. I think just maybe literally pros and cons, or strong or weak. Little point just to say what's like the different nations may have been helpful. It doesn't really matter, as we're now going to start at tier 1 though. Okay, so this is much more reminiscent of the original training, I believe. Just tells you about modules that you need to upgrade. Pretty similar to a lot of games where you don't have any real choices yet. You're just getting into the routine of clicking through that upgrading. Post-battle, after you've received experience and or silver and other currencies, which they don't sort of explain yet. I think they do later on, but we're going to come through now. So we're on a what's known as a skirmish map, which is a type of mode we have in the main game. So we're 5 versus 5 on a restricted map area, as opposed to the full map with 7 tanks per team. So I think we're mostly bots again, but we're going to have some new players coming in who've done their training. I think we stay in this mode for, I think it's like 20 or 30 battles, I think I remember hearing. So we'll just run through that. Not sure if we're going to get any more notifications on training really coming up. Again, a few pop-ups would have been, I think, fine, or a hint, just something that you would expect to see to explain a bit more about shooting and armour and that. Okay, so back to garage to get combat experience. So we can use that to research the next module, and then we can go in and fight again, and it tells us what our reward will be. So the next couple of battles were just repeating the same, no real surprises there, but then you come back and you start to move along in the progression. So you can see we've got the tier 2 tank now. We can purge that and add it to our garage, and then again chucks you back out to fight a battle. So coming back in from that, we start to see some more information about a premium account. It's worth looking into premium time if you're going to use it. Now here we go, we've got to choose another nation, and here is where we go back to, I think, sort of like the old tutorial, giving a very basic introduction to the different tank types. So there's a lot of information out there which is much better and informative than this. So we start off with a new tier 1 for a different nation, and we can go through the same to continue upgrading. Now, worth looking for the free gold that is available. Update your account and get 250 gold straight away. You've also got this mission to complete. I think within a week, fight 14 battles, and you'll get yourself a free premium tank. This will earn you more credits and experience and help you improve your tech tree tanks. So we've got the store, various offers in there. But if you go through to the containers, you get free stuff daily, and then every few days as well, bigger options. There's information about, here we go, yeah, updating, we've just said. So we can look in our storage, which is nicer now, where it's broken down, and you've got the boosters, which can be used in battle to improve your different types of experience and credit earning. So do claim your free stuff each day. So another thing which is very useful is to get yourself a active friendly clan. You can search through and try and find a clan that meets your needs. A lot of the clans are supportive of new players. If they're not being supported of you, maybe find another clan. Here we go. So here we go. Our free videos. So definitely worth logging in and getting those 5 videos. That will give you 10 gold each as well. I will do some more videos on getting the most out of your free-to-play account and maximise your free gold there. Well, thanks for watching. Any comments, suggestions, welcome. Please like, share and subscribe. Penguin out. Bye.